tucked between Vosankunja and Morali Sanjay Van looks like any other urban forest. But once the sun sets, the trees whisper secrets, and the shadows start to move. Stretching over 780 acres, Sanjay Van is home to ancient ruins, forgotten graves, and a dark energy that refuses to fade. Locals warn not to enter the forest after dusk, not because of animals, but because of what cannot be seen or explained. Many believe the forest is haunted by the restless souls of those buried near the ruins of the Kilarai Pithera, a fort that once stood proudly during the reign of Prithvirya. Decades of death, betrayal, and abandonment have turned the forest into a graveyard of energy. The most famous spirit is that of a lady in a white sari. People who've crossed her path describe a chilling presence. Some have seen her standing silently under the old banyan tree, while others say she floats along the forest path, only to vanish when approached. The haunted tales aren't all that draw visitors to this place. Nature lovers come for its canopy that transforms into a starlit sky in the night. Adventure seekers come for the thrill of camping in the wild. History buffs come for the overgrown ruins within. But as the sun dips below the horizon and twilight paints the sky in hues of purple and orange, the mood shifts. The forest comes alive with an eerie energy that sends shivers down one's spine. The laughter fades and hushed voices replace the chirping of birds. Sanjay Van, also known as the Dead Forest, is located in South Delhi. It was named after a saintly Hindu sage, Valmiki, believed to have lived here in the forest's early years. The area housed the remains of the Kingdom of Delhi and the mighty Siri fort. The fort was built in the 13th century during the reign of Sultan Muhammad and served as a hunting ground for royalty. The remnants of these historical structures still stand, bearing silent witness to the stories of the past. They are crumbling walls, echoing with the footsteps of emperors now long gone. But the fort is not the only structure whispering tales of bygone era. Tucked away in a secluded part of the forest stands the Kilarai Pithera, also known as the Black Fort. This fortress holds a significant place in local folklore. Built around the year 1160 CE, it served as the last stronghold of the Tomara dynasty against the expanding armies of Delhi. Legend has it that the fort was abandoned after a terrible battle, leaving behind a legacy of despair and betrayal. The Kilarai Pithera became synonymous with pain and loss, which some believe lingers in its shadowed corners to this day. The tragedy associated with the fort is said to have seeped into the very essence of the land, transforming the area into a reservoir of grief and sorrow. The depth of despair is so profound that it has believed the spirits of the fallen warriors and the innocent civilians who suffered during the siege still roam the grounds seeking solace or perhaps revenge. These tormented souls weave themselves into the fabric of the forest, creating an atmosphere heavy with sorrow. It is believed that the tragic events that unfolded during the siege left an indelible mark on the landscape. The cries of agony, the despair of the dying, and the heavy toll exacted on both sides are said to have seeped into the soil and permeated through the trees. This deep-rooted sorrow manifests itself in various ways, from unexplained feelings of sadness to inexplicable drops in temperature. Visitors and locals alike report experiencing overwhelming bouts of grief for no apparent reason. Moreover, the intense emotions are not limited to human visitors. Animals, too, are said to be affected by the melancholic energy. Birds refuse to fly overhead, and even the rustling of leaves seems to carry a mournful tone. The forest becomes a living, breathing entity consumed by an unending sorrow. As darkness descends, the Kilarai Pithera takes on an eerie character. The gnarled branches of ancient trees twist and turn, casting long, distorted shadows that resemble anguished figures dancing in the fading light. Every creak of the old fort walls sends a shiver down one's spine, and the wind whispers tales of suffering through the leaves. The darkness seems to deepen, the silence deafening, amplifying every heartbeat and intensifying the feeling of being watched. For centuries, the Kilarai Pithera has stood as a silent sentinel guarding the secrets of a tragic past, its weathered stones bearing silent witness to the battles fought and lives lost. Now it stands shrouded in mystery and melancholia, offering visitors a glimpse into a world of sorrow that refuses to rest in peace. So here is a question for you all. Do you dare to explore the depths of Sanjay Van and uncover its hidden secrets? Would you venture into the shadowy embrace of the Kilarai Pithera, where history and hauntings intertwine? Share your thoughts in the comments below. Perhaps you'll be the one to unravel the mysteries that lie dormant within the forest's heart. But remember, tread carefully, for the forest holds secrets best left undisturbed. As time went on, the memory of the fort's tragic demise faded into obscurity. However, the legends associated with the Kilarai Pithera continued to thrive in local folklore. Whispers of the fort's haunting past were passed down through generations, keeping the spirit of the fort alive. One tale that has captured the imagination of many is the legend of a white sari. According to local lore, the apparition of a woman in a flowing white sari has been spotted near the ruins of the fort. She is said to appear suddenly, gliding through the trees with an ethereal grace, before vanishing into thin air. Some believe that she is the spirit of a princess who once resided in the fort, forever mourning the loss of her kingdom. Others believe that she is the soul of a commoner who lost her life during the siege, trapped between this world and the next. The sightings of this ghostly figure have become a prominent part of the fort's haunting lore. Visitors who have witnessed her presence describe an overwhelming sense of sadness and despair, as if the very air around her is heavy with sorrow. Her mournful presence is said to linger near the ruins, forever seeking solace or perhaps an answer to the injustice inflicted upon her and her people. Adding to the enigma of the fort, there have been instances of unexplainable phenomena experienced by those who dare to venture into the forest. Visitors have reported sudden drops in temperature, as if an icy breath sweeps through the trees, causing goosebumps to rise on their arms. The air grows heavy, and a deep, unsettling silence descends, broken only by the rustling of leaves and the distant cawing of crows. In the dead of night, the forest comes alive with eerie sounds. Faint whispers that seem to carry fragments of anguished cries and mournful laments echo through the trees. The wind picks up, swirling around the ancient structures, and the shadows cast by the moonlight dance ominously, taking on shapes that stir primal fears. Amidst this haunting symphony, some have even claimed to see spectral figures moving between the ruins. These shadowy apparitions seem to glide effortlessly through the darkness, their forms indistinct and their intentions unclear. Whether they are the spirits of the fallen soldiers, tormented souls seeking release, or something else entirely, remains a mystery. These unexplained occurrences have fueled speculation and intrigue, leading many to believe that the Kilarai Pathera is not just a place of historical significance, but also a portal to another realm, a realm where the boundaries between the living and the dead become blurred. If you want to hear more such scary stories, stay tuned.